Catalan Dragons home shirt. Now, it took a while to get these images together because they haven't been, they haven't displayed many, and that's what we got for you. Look, Catalan always have, I think, the best shirts in Super League. I think consistently over the years since they've been in Super League, their kits they just work. The colour scheme works, but I don't think it's as good as last year's.
Right, okay, well, I'll ask you why in a minute, but just to sort of summarise, I mean, it's fire, isn't it? It's like yellow and red. It just looks like it's fire with the white. You know what I mean? And
but this is the reason I don't like it. I think the fire could have been a lot more fiery, almost. It's like a bit of a half-assed version of doing it, in my opinion. It looks a little bit cartoony. I think they could have gone a lot stronger, a lot bolder. If you're not going to go traditional, you've got to go for it, haven't you? And I don't think they've quite gone for it. But I don't mind it. It's all right. But I don't think they've quite got it right.
Would black bordering around the fire kind of elements improve the shirt?
I just think it looks like maybe. But I think the red in amber sort of fire on it just looks a little bit like, I could imagine a tour operator having that as their sort of
what, fire?
No, but it's just that sunny kind of, I don't know, it just don't work. I know what they've gone for, it just don't, in my opinion, it just don't quite work. But I know a lot of people are disagreeing with me. I know a lot of people like this shirt, so each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly fond of it. I think, like you said, the more you look at it, I think it's one of those shirts where it looks good on the pitch, like half covered in mud. Perhaps I don't mean that, but it looks kind of better in person. And in terms of scoring it, I'm going to give this a 6.
I'm going to go for 7. I think it's definitely better than the Cass away shirt, and therefore that's my reason. I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah. Right then, from Catalan home shirt on to Catalan away shirt. They've only just released this one, so it's a grey number with a bit of neon on there. Looks like they should be going on the Tour de France, if you ask me. Yeah,
it does look a bit of like a
bit cycling shirt. Yeah, definitely.
And it looks like they've got like a luminous like a luminous skin. And then a T-shirt on top. I don't like how the collar looks. I don't like how that falls. I think the colours work well together. We know they're like complementary colours.
Yeah.
Doesn't scream Catalan, so they broke away from the tradition. But
I think that's all right on an away shirt. I think if you go like traditional colours on your home and then away, just mix it up a little bit. I suppose you don't want to have the same every year, do you?
No, you don't, and it needs to be unique. I get that, but what I'm saying is like it just doesn't resemble any kind of Catalan shirt.
It reminds me of that year that Wigan had that luminous yellow shirt, and it was like, it just didn't feel like a Wigan shirt. So yeah, I get that actually. If you look at it, don't feel like a Catalan shirt. Interestingly, no sponsor on the front of either home or the away. I wonder if these are just the original designs and the sponsor hasn't been put out there yet, or if they've not landed one this year.
I don't know. I mean, there don't seem to be a great deal of news come out of Catalan during this off-season. So, apart from the signings, I mean, they did an epic season launch.
Unbelievable season launch, yeah.
Epic.
Quality.
But other than that, there's not a great deal. I know they've played a couple of reserve games, and they've got a game against Toulouse coming up this weekend. But other than that, not a great deal of news. So I don't know what's happening with sponsorship in Catalans. But yeah, there's definitely a big patch of something missing off the front there, and that might throw it out a little bit. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's... Yeah, I mean, that's all I've got to say, really.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think be interested to see with the sponsor on if it makes any difference to it. I like the fact that they've been bold and they've gone out there. They've traditionally gone for, a lot of the Catalan shirts have been, away shirts have been in their normal colours. So it's either been like a yellow shirt, or they've gone with like the bit of navy with the yellow and red on it. So I like the fact they've gone out there and been a bit different this year and thought, yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. The shirt is all right. I like the V. I'll give it... should I score it first this time?
Well, you're saying fuck it. I don't think they have gone fuck it, let's go out, on a limb. I think it's quite a conservative shirt, really.
But
apart from the
with
neon.
bold colours. Conservative shirt with bold colours.
Well, there's only the neon that's bold.
Yeah, true.
It's, you know what I mean? I think that, like, the fire on the home shirt is a bit more radical than that.
Right, let's review it. Let's give it a score. Rugby League Outsider's score. I'll go first this time. I'm going to give that a 7.
I'm giving it a 6.
I slagged you off for giving everything a 7 last year.
I know you are. I'm giving it a 6. I think it's relatively mediocre. If I was playing touch rugby and the opposition turned up in that kit, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? It's just like a bit of a non-starter for me. So
bit of a 9 shirt, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right, well, into Catalan's 3rd shirt then. Now they have gone bald on this one. I thought originally this was their away kit, but it turns out it's actually their 3rd shirt. Black with a sort of neon-y yellow colour stripe. This is very different to anything we've seen in Super League before. I like it. I don't know what you think of this. I think you're going to say this is crap. I don't. It's quite bold. I think I'm just preempting what you're going to say.
Well, this is the first in what we might see in a series of single vertical stripes on the front, right? Like zipping up the shirt at the front.
Yeah.
And I'm just not a fan of that. I don't like it, especially like having a little bit of a belly. You know, I could just imagine like my central stripe like being straight at the top and then just bulging around the belly. So I don't know.
There is a bit of fire detailing in the background actually as well. Just looking at it on screen, there's a bit on the arms. It's like faded in. It looks a little bit like the side of a road, doesn't it? Like with a single yellow line down the side of the road. But I don't know, it's quite bold. I like the fact they've got Dragons written right across the centre as well.
Yeah.
I like it. The logo in the middle for a change. Yeah, it's good. It's a good shirt.
It'd be interesting when they put a sponsor on there.
Well, they're probably not going to, are they, on that one? If you're judging by that, you can't put a sponsor on that, can you?
Well, this is the thing. It's like I don't know where you would put a sponsor.
If they put a sponsor on that now, it'd look absolutely awful. So clearly they're not going with a sponsor on that.
Surely it must be a massive part of their commercial plan is to have a main shirt sponsor. There's got to be a sponsor on there. There's got to be.
Well, it's for sale and you can buy it on the shop and it ain't got a sponsor on it, so I don't know what to say. Clearly not. You can buy it now. It's on the Catalans on their website. So yeah.
By the way, Catalan, go and have a look at their shop. I don't know where they got the model from, but there's some hilarious pictures on there of like the full Catalan tracksuit, the shirt and singlet combo. All this guy needs is like freaking knotted hanky on his head, and it's just hilarious.
You were nearly into it, weren't you? Tracksuit.
No, I wasn't.
We turn up next week in a full grey tracksuit.
Not a chance. Right, we need to score this.
Right, I think it's strong. It's bold. It's strong. They've been different. It's going to look good on the pitch. 8 for me.
What? 5?
Wow. 5?
Yeah, I don't like it. I do like the central logo. Like they've moved the shirt manufacturer logo across and put the Catalan logo in the centre there. I like that. You know, they've definitely pushed the envelope, as the saying goes on this one, but yeah, not a fan. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to stick your comments down below. Let us know your thoughts on these shirts, and if you want to check out how all the Super League shirts ranked this year, check out this video next, where we go deep into every shirt and rank them for the season.